Hey there. Welcome to All Things Social Security. I'm Stephanie Joy. Whether you are a first-time viewer, an occasional viewer, a subscriber, or one of the three tiered benefactor members, I want to welcome you and let your video begin. Remember, if you haven't checked out the memberships, it might be something up your alley because it gives you an opportunity for a little more Social Security disability attorney attention if you need it, but don't have representation and don't want to do a full-fledged consultation. Okay, have a great one, guys. Stay tuned. Hey again. Boy, I feel like I'm in here a lot today. But I just got an email. It's almost 8 o'clock here, and about 10 minutes ago this came in, and I was shortly going to leave, but I'm still tying up some loose ends. But it came from the email came from an organization I am a member of. I'm a member of the two that pretty much, are all encompassing really in the Social Security disability representative arena for advocates, attorneys, and non-attorney reps. And this particular one is the National Association of Disability Representatives. I call it NADER. um, and anyway, I really appreciate them. But so they sent out this email letting us know that the SSA has shared this. I guess it's an improvement or a correction. And it looks like it would basically be helpful to appointed representatives like myself. That would be attorneys and non-attorney reps, since there are both. Representative payees, which is kind of why I'm mostly putting this out here. But it also notes that it includes social workers and advocates. So I suppose that could be, doesn't have to be the appointed representative. And as you know, representative payees are the people, oftentimes family members, who handle the monies for a beneficiary who can't properly handle or safekeep those monies and pay bills perhaps reliably themselves or without great difficulty. So it's for those guys primarily. I think I'm mentioning this, although appointed reps, if you didn't know, it's great also. Anyway, apparently, okay, so they have this thing, the National 800 number network of technicians that provide it's like teleservice for us when we have an issue. And so they were talking about us, meaning those of us like the groups that I just mentioned that manage multiple beneficiaries or recipients regarding Social Security benefits, I suppose. And I presume perhaps SSI benefits also. So obviously I manage, if you want to call it that, a caseload of beneficiaries and claimants. So they go on to say apparently some of the agents that were on this teleservice helpline, if you will, that we call in if you're having an issue, have been limiting each caller. So like if I were to call in and I got 5 people going through something, they were only letting you deal with one of them at a time instead of all 5 in the one conversation. You see this in other areas of business, and it's very annoying for the person who's calling in. 2 issues. Can't you just take care of me? Like, get me on my way, right? So apparently that was happening. And someone, maybe it was Nader, brought it to the attention of the SSA because they really push hard for, things that representatives really need to do a better job for claimants and beneficiaries, because that's really the end goal. That people were getting the runaround. Yeah, well, I guess I don't know if they thought they were working on a quota or something, like got to go through more callers as opposed to helping fully each caller. So it says the SSA emphasizes there is no policy limiting calls to a single issue or claimants, and technicians are instructed to assist callers to completion, offering comprehensive help through the Customer Help and Information Program. So that is really awesome. I have to say, I don't really use this teleservice, but now I think I might because if it works good, certainly I wouldn't have been dealing with it too much before. Now, granted, I don't know if you sit on hold. I don't know if it's, not exactly fluid, but, very nice to hear. Thank you, Mr. Mazzulli, for sharing this. and I hope it helps Representative Payees, because I know you guys have a lot of questions, oftentimes about, can I spend it on my loved one for this reason, for this purpose? Do I have to do this? How about that bank account? My bank said they don't know what I'm talking about, that I need a special bank account. Maybe all those kind of things. Reporting requirements, you might have questions. Do I have to give my monies back to, the monies that I am controlling to my child when he turns 18, et cetera, et cetera. So good to know. Good to know. I appreciate the email, and now I'm going to head out for the night. I'm going to go watch our stories. Right now we're on Netflix. Some binge-worthy limited series with my mother. My mom is 80. She lives with us. And on the days that my husband is working in Harrisburg, where he has to commute or put himself up in a hotel at our expense to do his job. And I go there a lot too, but they will that gives us time to get our little mom-daughter fun shows in that nobody else wants to watch with us. We were doing a bit of Lifetime until I realized that they charged me for a membership, and I didn't want that. It was through Amazon Prime. I thought it was part of my, well, anyway. So anyway, that's what I'm off to do. So I hope you all have a great night, and I will chat with you later. Bye now.